The game of volleyball can be more dangerous than some might think. Serious injuries such as ACL tears can affect a player a great deal, such as it did for high school athlete Jessie Yang.
ACL is an anterior cruciate ligament or something like that. It basically holds your femur and your tibia together, and it accounts for most of the stability in your knee.
Several athletes have had torn ACLs. It's always been devastating to the player. In every case, it was someone who was very athletic, who was motivated, and usually a quick and fast person who was driven to make every play.
A ball was too far to my left and I jumped up to hit it, but I kind of jumped into a person and landed on my knee wrong, and then it popped and I dropped, and then I pushed myself off the court and I couldn't get up. I didn't think it was an ACL at first, but then and when they told me it was an ACL, it was really sad because I know a lot of people who tore their ACLs and they've been out for a while, and volleyball was like my life. So that was really devastating.
The person who has that is generally looking at anywhere from 9 to 12 months of rehab, of getting it better. Everybody's different. Depends on how strong it was coming in, depends on the damage that was done when they did it.
In some cases, the player never came back to sports. The players who did come back to sports and who have already are ending up as strong as they ever were, but not when they immediately come back. But some, they lose their motivation. It's a tough thing to keep your motivation for a whole year and still want to do sports.
I resorted to music, which I was kind of into before, but I didn't have as much time for it because of volleyball. I got to get more into the instruments that I already played, like guitar, piano, and I got to learn how to play the drums, which I had wanted to do for a while.
Along with learning new instruments for fun, Jessie has also had to learn new exercises to strengthen her knee.
I go to PT about 2 times a week. Originally, I had to do just lifting my leg because I could barely even do that, and just straightening it and bending it. And then as we progressed, I got to do squats, and I did some jumping.
It's not something you want to have happen, but it's not a death knell either. What I mean is people come back just as strong and can play afterwards. Just unfortunately it takes some time.
In the life of an athlete, which can extend from many years earlier until you're 40 or 50 or 60, one small year is really not very important at all.
Despite the hard work she's had to endure, Jessie is still hopeful for her volleyball season.
I have a doctor's appointment on November 2nd, and hopefully they'll clear me to come back to play by then, and I should be able to catch the end of the school season and be back for club at least.
And we hope to see Jessie both on the court and in the music room. This is Bronwyn Turner signing off for NNTV.